Today's episode of Sauce Twins, man, we just want to show Stony Point some love. Coach Creek, appreciate you. Hey, but I want y'all to chime in and let us know, do you think you have to love what you do? Because I don't.
Follow the sauce. What's happening?
What's going on?
Too tall.
Too short in the building.
We're back.
We never left.
Just quoting my guy Cam.
Yeah.
We
Cam.
back. We back.
Oh man, you know I be seeing slight little jabs be throwing at people. You know, it's funny. I see it though. I do the same thing though. I be throwing little jabs.
I see the jabs.
I be throwing little jabs too. You know.
Little love taps.
Yeah, sometimes I be throwing little love taps that ain't even really at nobody, but I get people thinking.
Yeah, because they wearing them shoes.
Yeah, I be getting people thinking about them little jabs I be throwing out there.
They be wearing them shoes, man.
But yeah, nah, for real though, hey, we ain't never got no gear from any of the coaches, from any of the schools. So yeah, we rocking the Stony Point today. So, Coach, y'all out there all swagged up.
The Tigers.
Y'all ain't never, yeah.
Yeah. The Tigers, baby.
Hey, but nah, appreciate you, Coach Creek.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Creek Jr. He gonna run a 6.88 today.
What do you got today?
It's a test day.
Oh, okay. I thought he was on a little visit or something.
6.88 today.
Sure.
Just claimed it. But hey, I want to ask y'all a question, man. I started thinking like, people, you know, I saw some comments about this discussion, I guess, about how people just want to do what they love. And it's like, you know, you just need to do what you love. I start thinking, sometimes I think that it lines up for some people. And sometimes it doesn't, but I think it's okay if it doesn't. And what I'm trying to get to is I believe that sometimes you have to love the outcome of what you do or some of the results of what you do. For instance, you might not love your job, but your job might allow you to do things that you really love. Dig a little deeper. You might have a job where you make 6 figures. You might absolutely hate it. But that job allows you to provide a lifestyle for your family that you wouldn't be able to provide. Or it allows your family to have freedoms, you know. It allows your kids or your wife and y'all to go places and experience things that you wouldn't be able to do if you were doing something that you love. People are, you know, if you just do what you love, the money.
No, it ain't always the case.
It's not.
It ain't always the case. So you're saying you don't have to love. You don't love what you do. You love the outcome of what you do.
Yeah,
am I saying that right?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of ways you can say it, but I think so.
Yeah, I agree with that. Dude. So pretty. Yeah, but I mean, I see both sides. You know, I always see both sides. I'm not the one that's gonna say just do what you love, just to be happy.
Okay.
Because just doing what you love might not make ends meet. They might not allow you to go on those trips with your family.
Right.
They might not allow you to have leisure time or do whatever the case you want to do. But you're doing what you love. But what are you doing after that? Nothing.
Okay, so maybe here's the catch. Maybe the catch is you do what you gotta do to get the result, and you try and do what you love also. But I'm gonna tell you what problems that brings. Time. there's only so much time. You only have so much time. So if you try to do the job that's providing for your family that you hate, we're gonna say you hate it, but it provides for your family in a way you could never imagine. But at the same time, if you try to pick up that little side gig doing what you love, that takes time away from your family.
Absolutely. So I'm agreeing. I love what I do. Like, there isn't I don't feel like I work.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, right? It's not when I wake up in the morning, oh, I gotta go to the gym, I gotta be here, this. Nah, so I love what I do, and I love the results that my job gives me.
Yeah.
Tangible and intangible. Right? Because we work with athletes, so just seeing athletes progress, that's something that I look forward to.
Yeah.
The ducats, of course. Right. Everybody looks forward to that.
Make it rain, Rome. Make it rain for them. Yeah.
The ducats, looking forward to that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not aligned. Like I said, I'm not aligned. I can see you don't want to be stressed. You don't want to, I don't know, feel like you got the whole world on your shoulders. You don't like your job. But that doesn't mean that you try to go find, does that mean you try to find something else that's equal to that you love? Or do you just stick with that and just fight through it?
Well, I think some of it is a lack of planning. I think it's a lack of planning, a lack of foresight, a lack of understanding the direction that you're headed to, because I think if you started out trying to truly do what you love, eventually when you have a family and you have things like that, then you could be making a pretty good living at doing what you love and being able to provide. But I think what happens is people don't have a plan. People go to college without a plan. They leave college without a plan. Then all of a sudden, the pressure of the world is on your back. And then all of a sudden, you're like, I just need to get money. Then you find yourself moving up in a business that you don't like, but you get money, so you can't leave because you've bought things that you gotta pay money for. So then all of a sudden you're married, and now you gotta provide for your wife. Then all of a sudden you have kids, and you moved even higher up in a business doing things that you hate, but you've bought a house now. So now you're stuck. Now you're stuck doing something you hate.
But you've been able to take care of everything that you need to take care of.
I hear you, but because of lack of planning,
you're not doing what you love.
You're not doing what you love because of lack of planning and somebody not really being. Let me tell you something. My sister, since she's been in high school, always don't just pick a job that you like. You better look up the salary and see how much money they make, because as soon as you get out of college, the next thing you know, 5 years down the road, you're like, dang, I'm only making $30,000. I really, really like this, but I hate not having any money.
So what? So then, what do you really love? What's where the love at? Is the love the money?
For me, I love it all.
Yeah, I know.
For me, I love what I do. I love the freedom that it gives. I love the money. I love the results, and then I love having a place where other people can support their family. Those are the things that makes me happy. Not in any particular order, but those are the things that make me happy. But like the reason why I mentioned my sister is just so that she can plan, like she can be looking ahead. Like, what do these people make? You know, the question I ask her is, what kind of lifestyle do you want? Because that's going to determine a lot.
Right. If you want a lot, I tell my daughter all the time, she gonna have to get her somebody that's, as far as a partner. Now, granted, I've told her that she need to work for herself and blase, work hard.
But all you need to say is people don't know you. Yeah.
Right. But I told her, I'd be like, hey, you gonna have to get you a guy that works a good job and makes some good money, the way that you trying to live.
Oh, she.
We want to go to Whataburger. She want to go to a steakhouse.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So if that's the lifestyle, like you saying,
Yeah.
if that's the lifestyle that you know you want to live, going to eat at these nice restaurants, wearing the best, driving
Yeah.
the best,
Yeah.
living in the best, you better have a plan on how to get there.
Yes. Lack of planning, man. Lack of planning.
Have a plan on how to get there. Start early.
Yes.
I was watching something the other day. And
Plant them seeds.
yeah, it was somebody talking and there was like the worst thing. The only thing we really have valuable is time. And what's wrong? And the worst thing you can do when you're young is think that you have more time.
What
'Cause you
they say the youth is wasted on the young. That's what they say. They say the youth is wasted on the young because you think you got all the time in the world to get it, and next thing you know, you wake up. Like I said, you wake up in a career that you hate, a wife that you love, 3 kids, and no time.
None. It's gone. All that time you thought you had, gone. Yeah,
But-
so
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Every situation is so different, but like,
now
This
you
is-
can learn to love what you do.
I don't know.
I think
about
you
that.
can. You
I
can. You can learn to love
don't know about that.
what you
one.
do too.
All right, so here's the question. There's no. Now I have friends that worked at Sprint. Did you work at Sprint?
Nah.
I have friends that worked at Sprint, became managers of Sprint stores. Now, do you think anyone just absolutely loves working for Sprint? Like loves it. Like I just love working for Sprint. Like I don't know. I don't, that's hard to say. Like, do you think someone truly just loves working?
But you never
for
know.
Sprint? Man.
They might love that hustle and bustle and this person comes in and I have to try to sell them.
Maybe they love that part. Maybe that's some of the some of the
just
roles.
the
roles.
Not
You love
saying
selling.
that right. Not
Okay.
saying that, oh, I love Sprint. Like this is it. I seen myself here 10 years ago. No, not that type. But just like you said, the role in sales, you know,
Yeah.
it's almost like a game. Everything's a game.
What percentage of people do you really think do what they love
Do what they love.
for a living? However you provide for your family, do you absolutely love that? What percentage of people do you think?
I say maybe about 15, 20%.
We should do a survey.
15, 20%.
We should do a social media survey on do you love your current career? Or do you love what your career does for you?
Right.
Which
I
one
said
is
2080.
28?
I say you ask both questions. Do you love what you do?
Okay,
Do you love
ask two questions. Do you love
your career?
Your career, yes or no?
Boom.
Do you love what your career
Provides for
provides
you
for-
or does
does
for
for
you.
you.
Allows you.
allows you to, the freedom, whatever. However we want to word that. How you want to do that?
Because you might get a yes. You might get
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You might get a yes no, a no yes, no no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'll be interesting, but I say 15, 20%.
People actually love what they do?
Yeah. Like honestly just loves what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I just, it's a fine line, man. I think it's important to understand what kind of lifestyle you want to live. When you understand what kind of lifestyle you want to live, that'll kind of narrow some things down as far as the amount of time you want to put into it. If you need to start now. People, I've had conversations with families that feel like their kids, when they come out of college, that, well, they need to get a job, they need to do this, and they do have time to do that stuff. I know we just talked about this, but hear me out. They don't need to rush into immediately being locked. They need to, I think you should chase your dreams early on, because you only have you to worry about. As soon as you lock yourself down into working a 9 to 5 and you hook up with a little significant other, and the next thing you know, you start buying things and acquiring things that you really probably can't afford at the time, but then that locks you down to the job because you don't have a choice now. But for instance, like it could be the athletes. Like, you got a couple years when you get out of college, go chase it. If you want to play football still, basketball, baseball, get into the minor league, whatever the case may be, you want to run, that's what you need to do. You need to go and do those things. So I just think that's important.
It is. It is. Early. Start early.
Yeah, start early, man.
Start today.
Hey, make sure you check out the survey. #AskSauceTwins.
Subscribe.
What will you sacrifice to be great?